Hi, this is Brad Worthley, and I'm going to talk to you about the 3 different levels of listening. And if you had not already seen the previous video on the reticular activating system, you might go back and check that out first. It'll answer a lot of questions. So this is kind of like part 2. So there's 3 different levels of listening that you need to be aware of when we're communicating with other people, whether it's our significant other, whether it's our children, whether or not it's our peers, our supervisor, employees, doesn't make any difference. If you're having communication with somebody, you need to realize there's 3 levels. The first level is the way most people communicate. It's level 1. Level 1 is unbelievably ineffective because at level 1 listening, we are literally listening to ourselves more than other people. See, if I was having a conversation with you, you were talking, so you're talking to me, what do you think my brain's doing? Instead of actually listening, what do you think it's actually doing? Well, what it's doing is it's actually thinking about what I'm going to say back. So as you were talking, I am thinking about my response, especially in the world of sales. So in most listening, we're actually listening to ourselves and doing self-talk instead of actually listening to the other person. Unbelievably ineffective. Level 2, higher form of listening. I call it being present. That's when your head is empty. You are basically allowing information to flow in. You are staring at the other person in the eyes. You're keeping your self-talk really low, and you're staying very focused on every word that's coming out of their mouth. You are now listening to them more than you're listening to yourself. And that's not easy to do, by the way. For the next 5 seconds, stop talking to yourself completely. How's that working for you? You're just going, don't talk, don't talk. Okay, talking again, stop talking. It's very schizophrenic, I know. So level 2 listening is a better form of listening because we manage the self-talk. If we feel ourselves drifting away, we come on back and we try to stay present in the conversation. It's a managed process. It is not innate within us. We're not born to be that way. We really truly have to manage the process of listening and try to stay connected. I want you to envision your brain almost like a 1-lane highway. You can either be sending thought out or you can be accepting other people's information in. You can't do both at the same time. So you have to keep your head empty so that the 1-lane road allows passage of information into your head so you can retain it. If you are thinking, you've clogged up the highway. And again, nothing can get in. And if you want to test it, stand face to face with somebody and talk at each other. Tell each other a story for about 60 seconds. You both talk at the exact same time. And you're going to see that you're not going to remember much about what each other said. Level 3 is the highest form of listening. Level 3 is the exact same thing as level 2. However, we're also now going to become more intuitive. We're going to pay attention to what we see and to what we hear. So an example is if I was having a conversation with you and all of a sudden you rolled your eyes up and you went, huh. Well, if your eyes roll up, it means you're processing information. So if you're having a conversation with someone and you see their eyes roll up, stop talking to them. They're trying to process information. If their eyes are rolled up, they're not listening to you. Matter of fact, if they're visual learners, if they're literally waiting for visualization, which is true in most cases, if you keep talking to them, you're messing up the picture. So they're even having a more difficult time talking to you. So if someone's eyes roll up, simply stop. Take a deep breath and let them finish. When their eyes come back and meet yours again, which is only in 1 or 2 seconds, continue the conversation. Also pay attention to what you hear. Listen for voice inflection. If I was checking out of a hotel and they said, Mr. Worthley, how was your stay? And I said, fabulous. Boy, it was good. You'd believe that. The words said it was good and the voice inflection supported it. But if I was checking out and they said, how was your stay, Mr. Worthley? And I said, oh, it was okay. Well, no, it's not. See, it said it was okay, but the voice inflection didn't support it. That's when that person behind the desk should reach out and say, Mr. Worthley, I bet we could have done more. And what would that have been? So, 3 different levels of listening. Level 3 is where you want to be, but it does take a lot of practice. So give it some practice and good luck and have a fabulous day.